friends, and welcome to math. I wanted to go over with you the directions for your seesaw activities because there are directions you can click on with the seesaw activities, but I wanted you to see where to click to listen to those directions and just show you some quick examples. So for your hundreds value place or your um, hundreds place value chart, if you want to listen to the directions, because they're all written here, but if you want to listen to them, you're going to press play right here and it will read the directions out loud to you. So you need to tap the Add Response button. You're going to drag the text box headings to their correct location on the place value chart. You'll look at the number given on the chart. You'll use shapes and the pencil tools to represent the correct amount of base 10 blocks. Type in the value of each digit using the text box tool, and then use the microphone to record yourself reading the number. Be sure to complete all 6 place value charts and remember to click the green check to save your work. So I wanted to just quickly show you an example of the first chart so that you have a clear vision of what you're supposed to do. Here is what your assignment is going to look like. The first thing that I would do is figure out which place value is which. So where are your ones, tens, and hundreds? I know that over here to the left is my, or to the right, sorry, is my ones. So I start with the ones. I know my tens come next, right there in the middle, and my hundreds are here over to the left. So I have my hundreds, tens, and ones. I've moved my text boxes to show that. Then I'm going to draw the number of each place value in each box. If I want to draw out the number 124, I can go to these 3 dots, and if I click, it gives me that option for shapes that you heard about in the directions. So if I go to my shapes, I actually have a hundreds block, a tens block, and some ones. And you can use this as ones, or you can just draw circles, squares, dots with the pencil. So I know that I have 100. So I'm going to get that up there. And then I'm going to need to make it a little smaller. So I'm going to kind of pinch in with the, I guess that's about as small as it gets, so that'll work. When you go to your tens, you are going to go back to your shapes, grab your tens, and I need 2 of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and click it twice. Then I'm going to make it as small as it's going to go and drag it into my tens. I think it might be easier to just do the marker for my ones, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones. Then when I go down to value, I'm going to have to use the text box. The value of that 1 in the hundreds place is 100. So I'm going to write that, and I'm going to drag it down here. I'm going to get another text box. The value of my 2 in the tens place is 20. 10, 20. So I'll drag that. And then the 4 is just 4 because it's in my ones place. I'll make sure to drag that over. So this is what yours should look like. And I wish the 100 got a little smaller than that, but if you need to use a couple hundreds, you might have to just overlap them a bit. So if you grab another one, because in other problems you might, so just kind of overlap them a little bit like this. So you can kind of, oh, and then you can, oh, that's a great idea. You can change the colors. So that way I can see that you have more colors and you have a couple of hundreds. You've got this blue one and it's kind of overlapped with this purple one. And if you need another, go to your shapes, add in another, make it as small as it's going to go, and overlap it and choose a different color. That way it's really clear how many hundreds you have. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and you can just overlap them as much as you need to make them kind of fit in that section. So just do your best. If you have a lot of hundreds in the text or in the pictures, the shapes aren't working for you, feel free to just use your pencil and draw them in the best you can. So that is also a choice. So that's the first assignment. Then you'll go to the next one. it says count by 10 from 10 to 800. So I'm simply going to fill in all these missing boxes counting by tens. So I'm going to grab my text box, and I know after 10 comes 20. So I'm going to make that small, and I'm going to stick it in the box. Then I have 30, 40. I know after 40 comes 50. So I'm going to just make it smaller and place it in that box. So you're going to do that and make sure that all the boxes are filled up so that there's no empty boxes left. Your last assignment, it's called number line counting forwards and backwards. Be sure that you read the directions because this one says count backwards. You're starting at 28, going down 27. Just make it small and put it in there. 26, and so on. Over here, you'll count forwards, and on the bottom, you'll count backwards. So just make sure you double check those directions. And then the very last thing I wanted to let you know about, back to this assignment real quick, there are other pages that you need to go to. So be sure you check that. It is not one page, there are a few. So especially with this one with 800s, you may want to draw those hundreds with your pencil in little boxes the best you can because it'll be hard to make the pictures fit. So that is all your math assignments for today. Once you're done, you're going to push the green check mark and then make sure you are kind of staying attentive to Seesaw just in case we have to send something back for you to check again.